We are at Danny and Jimmy's house, and they have invited us over for a dinner party.
You've lost weight.
Yeah, I lost like 8 pounds.
Holy crap. So have you.
But today, she's supposed to make her world famous bolognese.
It's Nikita world famous now, bolognese vegan style.
You know, bolognese is hard to make, period. And now she's got to make vegan.
It was a little challenge for me because I'm thinking, gosh, all these people, I mean, they love my meat bolognese, and here I am giving them this bolognese that is not meat.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's week 4, and Nikita and Jeff are doing great on this vegan journey, one step at a time. But today, she's supposed to make her world famous bolognese.
You mean bolognese? That's vegan bolognese.
Sorry, bolognese, very clever. But I don't think she's gonna be able to do that with the power being out.
What'd you do?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Instead of that, we're gonna just give you guys the video journal that Nikita did.
Good morning. I have an aha moment. This morning I put on a sport top that I hadn't worn in 5 years. So my trainer, he said, "Wow, Nikita, is that a new yellow top you have on?" And I say, "No, I've had it forever, but it just finally fit me." So have a great day.
We are at Danny and Jimmy's house. They are friends of the family, and they have invited us over for a dinner party.
Hi, come on in. We're so glad you guys are here.
Thank you for inviting us. I don't want to interrupt anything. Do you have to get some stuff ready for the party?
Well, we do have some marinated beef. It actually starts eating the meat. And if you did this with mushrooms, you would probably only want to marinate it for 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So like maybe a portobello would hold up well. And
It's the only time that I will use Coke, but it's Coke, soy sauce, teriyaki with kiwi and green scallion. I would think you could probably even do the same thing with mushrooms.
We're just gonna take a walk, get in my 15,000 steps. But somehow I found myself walking to Whole Foods in Buckhead. And as you can see, behind me is the 8575. So I'm trying to make it a faster walk. So we'll see.
Well, about 3 years ago, I was diagnosed as pre-diabetic.
okay.
The more I started looking at my diet, I found out I was just so inundated with sugar and didn't know it. For instance, my husband and I, we love spaghetti, marinara sauce, period. But they were so inundated with anywhere from 8 to 25 grams of sugar.
4 grams of sugar is 1 teaspoon of sugar.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If they're good, ripe tomatoes, you're going to get natural sugar anyway that comes from the tomatoes. But I found out the reason that they add more sugar is because, number one, they harvest too early, and they want to make the spaghetti sauce taste better. But since then, I've learned to actually grow my own tomatoes. I'm seeding beefsteak tomatoes. These are about a week old. It's an Arrow Garden Miracle Grow.
Okay.
And this is basically sitting in water.
Wow.
You have these little pots that they sit in. So then I take them here and transfer them to the garden.
Hi again. It's been almost an hour, so I'm walking toward Whole Foods. That's my goal. This is a beautiful St. Regis, and there you see is Whole Foods over there. Do you see it? Okay, almost 15,000 steps, but I still have to walk that. Anywho, I'll check in when I'm done with it.
Oh, the potatoes.
When you get ready, you just reach in there and pull your potatoes out.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pull the potato plant up.
Yeah.
It just keeps producing potatoes. If you grow your own and you know what you're canning, then you know they're ripe. They already have that sweet but yet acidy taste to them. So the only thing you need to do is add a preservative, which in this case is lemon juice.
That's great.
When you cook it, you have to add less salt, which is good for everybody.
It's a bonus.
When you learn to take control of that, you really change your life. I also found out that walking was my best friend. I didn't necessarily have to go in a gym and just wear myself out. If I would just walk 30 minutes a day, actually 20 minutes a day, just that consistent walk, then I found out if you go walking right after you eat, get your body in that frame of mind that, hey, we're starting to work here.
We're gonna be active. We're gonna keep this engine going.
Yeah,
Right?
and that old saying, a body in motion stays in motion.
A body at rest tends to stay at rest.
Hello again. By the time I get up the hill, it had been exactly 3 hours that I took my walk. Bit tired, but did not give in to the temptation of calling my husband to pick me up. Move over, Wonder Woman. And as of now, my steps are almost 23,000 steps. So see you later at Jimmy and Danny's, and that's where we're having our shindig. Toodaloo.
So let's see how this dip is doing down here. Look, it's bubbling. Please bubble. This was my appetizer that I brought over for the dinner party today. Some artichoke spinach dip that's vegan. I have no idea how it's going to taste. This is a first time for this. So we'll see how this goes.
Do you know how many steps my watch says, my Fitbit says? 24,408. And do you know how I get that?
Unstoppable.
Hey, you don't have to wait for me, I can walk.
Well, I was being kind
I know.
because I'm on camera.
Keep going.
I was trying to be a gentleman.
On camera.
She says, get the hell out of here.
You're
Go
holding
on.
me back.
Go on. And the reason we're late is because she tried to do too much as usual.
No, because I'm just being my wonderful superhuman self.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello, we're here. The stars are here.
You've lost weight.
Yeah, I lost like 8 pounds.
Holy crap. So have you. God, you look good. That is
I lost a little. Just a little.
What is that?
It's good.
Mmm,
Good, isn't it?
it's really good.
All right, well, you know what I'm gonna say now.
We're making bolognese for the next episode of Cook Vegan with me.
Nope, we're gonna make your artichoke dip. It looks delicious, seriously. And I don't know how Nikita's bolognese is gonna turn out.
It's bolognese and it'll be great. Just you wait.
Bolognese.
It's Nikita world famous now. Bolognese vegan style.
Lily is the most ardent admirer of my bolognese.
Yes, I am. That would work.
I'm so glad you like it.
And I don't feel so guilty about eating it. It tastes like meat.
It's crazy. I'm not telling my secret. Vegan bolognese.
That's vegan.
Yes, I made the whole pot vegan.
Holy, that's awesome.
Taste it, Gigi.
It tastes exactly
Tastes the same, doesn't it?
the same. It does taste the same. The same.
It might even be her best batch.
No.
Stop it.
I was a little nervous because you know it's the first time I make it, and
I'll take another bite.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
this is just the beginning.
What are y'all gonna eat?
It was a little challenge for me because I'm thinking, gosh, all these people, I mean, they love my meat bolognese, and here I am giving them this bolognese that is not meat. But I kept going back to Jeff. I saw Jeff, texture, color, and
Taste.
those 3 things. There's no meat in there, but still, and the nutritional yeast.
It gives it a cheesy flavor.
If she had not told me that was vegan, I would have not have known, and I would have told her that was the best bolognese she's made yet. Because she is the queen of bolognese.
What was that?
You're right. The bolognese was a hit.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
The bolognese was a hit. You were right.
Yes, I was.
Have you guys had any weak moments so far? Felt like you were missing anything?
The first week I was hungry all the time. But now I'm body's adjusting. This morning I had my smoothie, and then I also had a avocado, tomato on whole wheat sandwich. It is a conscious decision. That's the hardest thing about it.
Including you, Jeff.
It's amazing. I'm surprised I'm still alive.
But you're not telling us, Jeff.
I'm too tough.
I mean, you've painted your Easter eggs, but
I got no problem with doing this because just remember, if I tell you it's Easter, you better start painting your egg.
have you been out to dinner with friends yet?
I got me a Happy Cow app, so it's going to list all the vegan places.
Oh, how awesome is that?
They're near here.
So if you go out to people who are non-vegans, you can say, let's go here because we can have an option.
I'll look it up.
Eric Brent, the founder of Happy Cow, he wasn't able to easily find vegan restaurants online. He had a friend, she owned a food stand in Thailand, and he was trying to help her to market her site. And she inspired him. Instead of his looking for vegan and vegetarian restaurants, she inspired him to actually start Happy Cow, and the rest is history.
Where's the name come from?
Well, as Eric was passing this cattle ranch, he realized they certainly didn't look happy. So at that point, the name Happy Cow came into his head, and he decided that would be a good name for a site which actually minimizes suffering of animals and helps people to find vegan options and veg-friendly restaurants and vegan restaurants.
Yeah, I agree.
There's been incredible exponential growth in the site itself. We now have 320 plus ambassadors throughout the world, been over 800,000 downloads of our app.
Well, I'll be honest.
And just the other day, there were 2 more Polish restaurants in just Warsaw alone added to Happy Cow. And what's happened is there are a lot more vegan restaurants being added to Happy Cow now than vegetarian restaurants.
Really? Where do you expect Happy Cow to be in 5 years?
We're going to be offering more recipes, more education on veganism, but really the center of our existence is really helping people out there to find vegan options and vegetarian options as well.
Really? And I like the feature of the vegetarian restaurants that say vegan options. That helps a lot. You're a vegan also?
I've been vegan for, let's see here, we're going on 26 years.
Really?
And I'm still alive. I'm still alive and I'm
Where
shining.
do you, yeah. The cliche is, where do you get your protein?
Where do I get my protein? I talked to my HMO doctor. I said to him, as far as protein goes, have you ever had a patient who has been protein deficient? And he said, no. And he was definitely not vegan. He had never diagnosed anyone with a protein deficiency.
I've been asked that question 30 times,
We're a vegan-run company, and we're proud of that.
What's the fastest growing city in the world for veganism?
It's Warsaw, Poland.
Oh, wow.
Would you think? Warsaw, Poland is growing extremely fast.
Right.
Well, veganism itself is growing exponentially. When I draw out the curve of the number of vegan restaurants that have been listed on Happy Cow, it looks like the growth is going to be tremendous in the future.
I'm real happy with the Happy Cow.
It's just a lot of decision making. You got to take your time making a decision what to eat. That's all it is. Just take more
not
time.
to get into too much of a TMI situation, but have you noticed an improvement like in your digestion?
Oh, yes. The bowel movement, everything's great. No Tums have been taken. Dropped my doxycycline pills. I've been taking it for 31 years.
31 years?
Yes.
I've got patients that are on 10 or 12 different medications, and I say, listen, do you really want to be on this many medicines? Do you really want to pay the bill at the pharmacy every month? Do you really want to have all these side effects from the medications that you're on? And they were like, well, of course not. If there was a way I could do that. And I was like, well, there is a way. You just have to give up eating animals, and a lot of this may reverse or go away. And they were like, well, I can't do that, it's too extreme. You really have to give them a reality check. No, it's not extreme not to eat animals, it's extreme to take 15 medications, and half of them are for side effects from the other medications. Extreme part is getting your chest cracked in half and your ribs split open and blood vessels in your heart bypass, which 500,000 Americans do every year.
One shot for my baby doll. Right. Might have gotten too much ice in here. We'll see. I'll be the first to know.
You will, because you were skinny before.
Well, I don't want to be just skinny. I want my blood pressure to go down, and I want to feel better.
I see the line right here now. No?
The definition?
Yes, you're right, yeah.
Okay, we can stop right there.
I can be vegan as long as I have delicious food like this. And I have to learn to cook, and that's the problem. It can't be different every day. You're gonna do tofu today, tomorrow tofu, the other day tofu.
I come over and eat with you.
Don't get this on camera.
Done.
Okay, G, look. Okay, and this is warrior number 2.
Oh, that's where number 2. Oh, this is too easy.
I know.
And you can stay like this for half an hour.
I can't get out.
She's a lady.
Yeah, socks off.
Have socks on.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, your feet are off the ground? Oh, my Lord.
When we get together, it is truly an event.
I guess I'm gonna go get me something to drink. I meant to say something to eat, sorry.
It's a bolognese for Jeff.
Here you go.
Okay,
That was fast.
Is that too much?
what took you so long?
Do you like the penne? I like the penne.
Well, that's okay, I can take it.
Take the penne.
Could I have a spoon?
No, chopstick it is.
Chops? I gotta have a spoon, baby. Come on. You know, bolognese is hard to make, period. And now she's gotta make vegan. I watched her do it. With a 6-hour power delay, she still got it done. I was not fed that well. I got applesauce, fruit cocktail, hot dogs cut up. I got salad, iceberg just chopped up with her hand. And then here's the kicker. Then she put ketchup, half mayonnaise, and stirred it around and slopped it on my salad. And to this day, I will not eat it.
For Nikita, she has such a drive and an ambition that if she sets her mind to do something, you might as well check it off as being done.
Recently, when I Google myself, there was an article this guy wrote. It was about my journey, about, of course, the Olympics. It was something like fire of determination, fire of life, and fire of will. I was like, wow, I said that? That was 21 years ago. You know, I did that before, I can do this now. I'm gonna use that same fire of will, fire of life, and fire of determination to go on this journey, and nothing would distract me. Nothing will stop me from reaching my goal.
Has Jeff also this fire of will and fire of determination?
Well, Jeff's a different animal. We are not the same animal. Well, first of all, I'm cooking. And I say, honey, have some nut. You look like you're angry. Are you missing meat? You know, it's a joke. He's like, no, I don't miss meat. I'm like, you look like you miss meat. But he has his own pace, so I leave him be. But I think he wants to go on this journey with me. We're like not orange and tangerine. We're like apple and kumquat or something like that. Right?
Plant-based.
Yes.
This is delicious. Great job.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, dear child. Happy birthday to you.
I'm thinking that we give Jeff and Nikita a little homework.
Ooh, what kind of homework?
I think some video links, maybe a short TED Talk would be really cool. There's a great one by Dr. Lee who does it on angiogenesis. It's about how to cure cancer and other diseases with food.
That is a good one.
Yeah, and then I think maybe a little bit longer content, maybe like a documentary film, feature film, maybe like Forks Over Knives. I really like that one a lot.
I think Joe Cross in Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead is really entertaining and enjoyable.
Yeah, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, Forks Over Knives, and Dr. Lee's TED Talk.
That's good for beginners.
Yeah, great. I'll leave the links for those in the description below if you guys want to check them out as well. And then we can do a little Q&A on them and see what they've learned.
Absolutely.
We are going through an experience that's kind of different, turning vegan.
By Sunday, we would have completed our first 4 weeks of our vegan journey, the first month.
We're eating clean.
Comfortable with the way we look. I would say like we wear our fat very well. And if that gets in the way of our health, then we need to do something about it.
There's no way I can eat like this and not lose weight. Speaking of results, what do you hear this?
We're shocked that after almost 4 weeks now, my blood pressure is crazy changed. This week, I took it twice and it started in the 130s over 80s.
Made an incredible difference.
It's amazing.
Because obviously she has a bad situation where her blood pressure's off the charts bad. Even taking medication.
Even with 40 milligrams
of
Lysiphenol
which
a day.
is double what most people take. But since she's been on this diet, her blood pressure's gone down.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So the idea is to get off the lisinopril.
I don't think they're gonna let me get off it, but absolutely maybe go back to 20 or 30, lower it
incrementally.
They'll do that in a heartbeat. If you go in there and they in the office do your blood pressure and you show them something good, they'll cut your lisinopril down.
When you start your patients on these diets, you have to really be careful that you don't bottom their blood pressure out because things change very rapidly when you start eating this way. I had a diabetic with high blood pressure. He'd been, multiple medical problems for years and years. So he was going to go, full force into plant-based eating. And about 10 days later, he called me. Oh, great! I'm so excited. He's going to tell me how great he feels. And I get on the phone and he says, "Doc, I feel like crap. Every time I stand up, I'm getting lightheaded. I don't know what's going on. I think I need to go back to my, regular diet." And I said, "Well, check your blood pressure for me." And it was 80/50. I said, "Stop your blood pressure meds. Let's monitor your blood pressure over the next week or so." And his blood pressure slowly came back to normal. But it was literally within 2 weeks that his blood pressure normalized after having hypertension for 10 or 15 years. And so it was just sort of shocking to me that that could happen. Your physiology could reverse so quickly.
I've noticed that I have no problem with a vegan diet. I understand it, and I'm probably going to be eating a vegan diet the rest of my life.
I discovered a really important thing about myself. I love meat, but I don't think meat loves me. And I think my body was trying to tell me this whole time, but I really didn't want to listen to it because, I'm going to eat the filet mignon.
She's a great cook, and she's...
Actually, you guys can be really shocked. I never let Jeff cook. So he made his first vegan dish yesterday. Really
potato salad.
He made vegan potato salad. So I came home and there was this bowl of potato salad and he goes, "I made potato salad." Wow, you actually make something in this kitchen. In a long time he hasn't done anything.
Well, she won't let me.
Now you can. I'll allow you.
I created a monster.
It was delicious. But I don't know why I didn't like it before. It possibly could be because of the mayonnaise, and that was disruptive to my digestive system.
I've never even made potato salad, much less vegan potato salad. I cooked them up, put them in a bowl, and then I did the vegan mayonnaise, mustard, nutritional yeast, a little oregano, a little bit of celery seeds, and some chives. And I put just a little bit of soy milk in there, and damn if it wasn't good. And I left some skin. Not all skin, but some skin. It really was good.
Wait till you taste it.
Yeah, we ate it all.
I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
A star is born. Well, the first one we saw, honey, remember that one?
About the benefits of micronutrients.
Yes.
Which to actually cure things that were wrong with you.
Angiogenesis, which is a big word.
Right.
Jeff, can you spell it, honey?
No, I can't spell anything, as you remind me every day. I can.
Angiogenesis. Woo!
She can spell anything.
Spelling bee queen.
It's not even her first language. I like Joe Cross's movie. It was sick, fat,
and almost dead.
Fat, sick, and almost dead. Okay?
Okay.
Fat, sick, and about to die.
And nearly dead.
And nearly dead.
Yes.
Way to go. It's a nice documentary where he was similar to this, maybe even more. He got to juicing for 60 days crossing the United States of America. He realized that all the foods he was eating were actually destroying him. My favorite part probably was when he met the trucker
Philip Staple
and had the same disease that he did where he's breaking out.
I love the fact that not only was he able to help himself, but in the movie he was able to help Sue, that lady with constant migraines. Because it's not only that you can help yourself, but you can help your family, your friends, your community. And that's what really it's all about.
Sue, she was eating with her husband and she's like, "Oh, that pork looked really good." I kind of relate because that's the way that Ribs was calling out my name last Sunday.
Yeah.
But I automatically picked it up and I was
getting ready to eat it?
Yes. And I was like, and I looked around, no one was there except me. But I was like, "Oh, this is not me. No, get away." So I threw it to the dog. Sorry, Danny.
Right.
I
You fed the dog?
I fed the dog instead. Habits die hard. If you're used to eating fast food and used to eating fried, junky stuff, you will not stop because it's habit. So you have to break the habit.
If you want to improve your life, you have to get the bad things out of your life. Whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, people don't think about that with food. I'm in a toxic relationship, I need to break up with this person. You're in a toxic relationship with food, and you need to break up with it. And the only way to do it is kick it out of your house. Because if it's there, chances are you're going to be tempted and you're going to eat it.
We walked by in the kitchen on Sunday at Danny's place. The burnt part of the ribs was sticking out. You know how, well, normally I would do that. You know, like pick off a little burnt part, just a little morsel. I can't do that anymore. But on the good side of that, she brought home a tofu dish, and it had green peppers in it, and she doesn't like green peppers. So she says, you eat this. So I got it out, warmed it up. It was absolutely great.
Before you would have poo-poo it.
I like tofu. I did not mind it, but it wasn't something that I would order. It was Thai. Had a little bite to it. Yeah, it was Thai.
Tie you up, tie you down.
Tie me up, tie me down. So there I am eating fried food, which is probably not the best thing in the world, but I'm vegan. I mean, I don't mean to eat it every meal, but it was nice to have a little treat. Forks Over Knives,
yeah. Yes.
Which is a great movie.
It was on historical data, it was on a group of population, it was over the years. Makes you think twice. So many people die from heart attacks, cancer, and all this stuff, and it makes you wonder, am I making the right decision, what I put in my body?
One of the biggest benefits is the fact that there's so many things that you can't eat, that you try things that you never really thought was going to be good, and
like you
it tastes better. Yeah, just like capers. Capers such a simple thing, but when I eat capers, it's like a treat. I've never eaten capers that tasted this good. In other words, the same thing you've had before suddenly tastes better than it did.
This week we went out to eat with my mom and Nikki, and they ordered calamaris. And
you love calamari.
All my favorite stuff. And I just like smell it, and it stirs up memories.
Memories.
Some more happiness. But it doesn't say that I want to eat it. I'm not to that point when I look at it, I'm like, no biggie. You know, because right now it's still very raw. The will is there, absolutely, no doubt about it. And I still appreciate the other side.
So Jeff and Nikita had a couple close ones this week, but overall, I think they did a pretty good job.
You know, I'm so proud of them.
And that's all we have time for this week. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button for me.
It really does help us to grow the channel.
If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and share with your friends and your family.
I'm sure all my family members have already subscribed, right?
Right. But overall, just thanks for watching and being amazing.
And we appreciate all the wonderful support so far. It really does help us to edit and make these videos.
So make it a great week, and we'll see you in the next episode.
How many steps did you say Nikita and Jeff got again?
12,785 steps.
He doesn't have a choice. That's our manifesto. That's what we're doing.
Our manifesto.
You cannot back out, right, honey?
Right, baby. I said I do, and I will.
Yeah?
I think it's delicious. That's delicious.
Did you make enough for everybody or just for me?